Okay, so now this is video 3, I think. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to make a fast statement. This will be a continued statement from the tail end of video 2 of the video series made so far on today's date, which being June 5th. Ask yourself, why would a floating beam, okay, it was a floating wave that came into my tent on August 9th, 2015, as I was making a video through the home screen of my phone. And as I'm making a video, right now I'm making a video through the camera lens, so you can't see me. But the video I was making on August 9th, 2022, at a wooded area off of Gilman Road in San Diego, California, I was making that video through my home screen, okay? So as I'm making that video, this big, gigantic blue magnetic wave started floating in front of me. So it got captured on the video, okay? And so then after the video concluded, I went then and brought it back up and was watching it. And then I said, well, I got to take pictures of this, okay? And so what I did was I took a gazillion snap screenshots as the wave was approaching my head. And that's what captured this, okay? So why would a floating wave turn into a forked beam? Now, if you got something emitting, a frequency emitting from an implant at the center of your forehead, that's a frequency that's being emitted from that implant. So what happens here is that the wave starts to identify, it's a GPS wave, okay? So it starts to identify the location of the frequency emitting from the implant. So what it then does, since it's still a continuous wave, it then sends and guides in a directed energy weapon wave. And that's why it looks like a fork wave. Okay? Literally. So the wave itself was acting as a GPS tracker. And then once the GPS tracker found the frequency, okay, either a radio frequency or an electromagnetic or an electromagnetic frequency, once it found it then, okay, guided, okay, the direct energy weapon wave to it in order to charge it and for trauma. It's the best way I can explain it, okay? That's probably a scalar wave. Oh, absolutely, okay? Oh, absolutely. So, do you really honestly believe for 1 second these vicious, vile animals? And check this out. How many audio files do I got before the date of this capture of this evidence in that video? So the date the evidence was caught was August 9th, 2022, right? So if it's caught on August 9th, 2022, how many audio files do I got? Let's say at least 40 of them dedicated to 40 other dates. Those audio files dedicated to other locations, including a laundromat off of Government Road and Genesee Avenue, that openly shows me state what? I'm being hit directly at the center of my forehead, where? Right at the fucking hairline. And then this is caught after those audio files are made? Because in closing, always note this, my fellow American citizens. Tape recorders have electronic time and date stamps on them. Once you conclude, let's say you program your tape recorder to reflect the current date and time, right? Then you start recording an audio file, right? As a direct result of you starting a recording audio file on that tape recorder that you set the correct date and time to, when you start that recording audio file, it's now going to record an audio file dedicated for that date and time of it. So in other words, if I program my tape recorder so that, like right now, it's 4:23 p.m. and it's June 5th, 2025. So let's say if I pick up a tape recorder and I set it for June 5th, 2025 at the time of 4:23 p.m. And then as soon as I set the date and time, I then press record. So what does that mean then? Let's say then I press record after I set the date and time, and then I create, and then that recording audio file lasts for 5 hours and 10 minutes. Okay? So what does that mean then? That means then when I stop it, it will record 5 hours and 10 minutes of audio, and the audio file would be stopped at when? 9 p.m. at 34 p.m. Okay? So that means then everything on that audio file at least concerning the original integrity of what got recorded, because I have seen very credible reports over the years that these sick fucks can literally, okay, hack into tape recorders, video cameras, computers, phones, tablets, and anything, okay, and control the functions of it, edit, alter, or delete any information in it. Would that technology be called remote neural monitoring? Okay, so always remember that. Oh, absolutely. And you wouldn't believe the targeting I'm enduring as I speak. Hold on a second. You wouldn't believe the targeting I've endured yesterday, all day long, nonstop, and what I've been enduring ever since I woke up, literally, nonstop. Which means that when they brutalize you on one day, they don't even allow your body to heal from that. They'll either continue that same targeting or they'll go to another area, including going to other areas that are very close to the area you just got brutalized at the day before. I shit you fucking not. These people are animals. It's all they are and it's all they'll ever be. Oh, absolutely. So hold on a second. Because I'm trying to do something to get some pain in control, and then I gotta let you go because I got other stuff I gotta do. Now, so I want you to remember these statements, my fellow American citizens, okay? Look, you create a 5-hour and 10-minute long audio file, right? And so let's say all these other prior 40 audio files, okay, all of them show the correct time and date. All of them do. The only time that any audio files won't show the correct date and time would be when, like, say, when I bought extra tape recorders. So let's say my Best Buy tape recorder always reflects, the 99% of the time, always reflects the current date and time. And I go out in the mountain community. And before I leave, I'll say in my tape recorder, let's see if anybody says gang stalk, oh my god, and suck dick. Oh, and by the way, let me just do something here real fast. I want to see if I can bring something up. If I can't find it right now, I'm not even going to mention what it is because they might buffer my phone so I can't find it. You know, if they, well, let's just put it to you this way. They might just buffer my phone. If they do, I can't find it. Okay? But before I let you go, let me just show you this again. I got massive audio files showing me state they're burning me on the inside of my mouth. Okay? Now, this right up here by the head, by the eyebrows, okay? That's a maser. That's reported to be a maser. Okay? And a maser is two separate waves. One's a laser, one's an acoustic laser, and the other one is a directed energy weapon laser beam. Two separate beams offset from each other. Each one has its own specific, unique purpose. Okay? And by the way, let me just take a look at something here real fast. I got many videos and photos from videos that show these types of waves not only interfacing with the eyes, but also directly then going over the ear. You should also know that you have certain veins and arteries that allow that are in your ears that are dedicated to hearing, but also visual processing. Okay, and if you got certain types of implants in you, let's just put it to you this way: does the biomedical community and the bioengineering community have any type of technology that would allow them to be able to hook up the ears and eyes together, auditory and visual? And one of those offset laser beams is an acoustic beam. It goes right over the ear. So let's say, as also an example, if you got a cochlear implant in you, that cochlear implant has a sound processor. So what would then be put on the acoustic beam? Sound. And if you're talking as you're making a video, anything you're saying will go through the sound processor, and then could that then go back on the laser beam back to them? Even though that wouldn't be necessary, not necessarily, because if they're monitoring your phone as you're making a video and watching the video as you're making it, well, then they already know what you're saying, and much more. But I got massive audio files showing me state I'm being burnt on the inside of my mouth. And look at this. Now I want to show you something here. Do you see this? This is the left side of my mouth. Okay, and there's a tooth right on the gum line on the bottom that doesn't have and never has had one cavity. Now just hear me out. Now hold on 1 second because I gotta do something. Just hear me out. Okay? One thing you gotta understand, folks, is that, well, for one, it's all over the internet because I've seen the reports that when you're being hit in the face, jaw, mouth, head, brain, neck, this technology can literally cause you to lose all your teeth. Except that one tooth is pristine. It looks like it's brand new. Okay? Doesn't have one bit of damage on it, but all the other remaining teeth that I got cavities in them. But that one tooth doesn't have one blemish on it. Anyone at any time can say to themselves, dang, maybe should I research teeth implants and gang stalking? Yeah, especially audio teeth implants and gang stalking. Just a little tidbit for you to research. Okay? So anyways, this right here is some type of beam, energy beam. It's either energy emitting from the body, which you should also notate that this energy also appears to be right at the lip line. Okay? The lip line. Okay? So whether it's hitting the face or coming from the body itself. Okay? Literally, you wouldn't believe the audio files I got of scientists talking about this tech. Oh, absolutely. So check this out. Now, I want you to take a snap screenshot of this. That's the left side of my mouth. Okay? So I want you to take a snap screenshot of this. Okay? Alright? And that's not the first time I've seen shit happening to my mouth. Oh, absolutely not. So you take a snap screenshot of that and then zoom in on it. Now consider this. So right behind that red beam, that's right at my mouth, is that tooth I was just referring to. Now, what is on the inside of my gum right below that tooth? Okay? It feels like some type of protruding material. What is on the other side, okay, of the inside of my gum? Right where the tooth is right in between it. In other words, the other thing that's, so on the other inside of, so, okay, so you know how you got the, say if my mouth was open, right? Then you would see where the teeth are that are still there. Okay, you would see the gum line that's holding them. Then when you go down on the gum line, the front view of the gum line. So if you were looking at the front view of the gum line, okay, there's material in the front part of the gum line, right at that spot, and on the inside of the gum line, the other side of it, okay? There's also material injected, that appears to be, there's also material in the lowest part of the front of the gum line that goes down towards the part where the mouth, where the whole entire gum, jawbone, is meeting the bottom part of the inside of the mouth, directly at that spot too. Now, gang stalking victims being implanted in the face, jaws, gums, roof of mouth is all over the internet. I got massive audio files showing scientists discuss it, extremely educated victims discuss it, physicists discussing it, other doctors discussing it, and much more. Okay? You would not believe what has happened to me. You would not believe what I endure on a daily basis by a bunch of vicious animals who I don't even know. They're complete strangers to me. Complete strangers. They could get on a bus and sit directly across from me and I wouldn't even know it. Wouldn't even know it. Okay? That's how much of a stranger they are to me. So how do you think you would feel if total, complete strangers are literally killing you? Literally killing you with these types of energy weapons, while you're not allowed to prove any implants are in you, if they're there, okay, all right, that they're also interfacing with in order to kill you internally, while the doctors and hospitals don't allow you to prove any of them are there through any type of written test, medical test, okay, MRI, CAT scan, X-ray, okay, surgery or anything else. So always know this, my fellow American citizens. Always know this, okay? Look, people that have tortured a completely innocent human being to death will always cover up what they did to you. And they'll use their connected partners for it. Always know this. Always know it. Okay? Absolutely. Always know it, because they don't give a shit. I'm going to show you another picture. Look at what they did to my eye in April of 2023. That was a huge torture episode. That's what it looked like right when it was healing. You wouldn't believe the other pictures I got concerning this vile, the massive, brutal attack. Oh, absolutely. You just wouldn't believe what I've experienced through these sick-ass whores. You literally wouldn't believe it. Okay? So here are the islands implants that are in my eyes that they always deny are there, doctors. bring up that YouTube video. I gotta let you go, folks. Yeah, because I got other stuff I gotta do. I could talk for hours about this. Oh, easily. And by the way, what I showed you in this video ain't jack shit. And in the previous one, it ain't nothing compared to the other evidence I got. Like, look at this one right here. Okay? I took this photo today from an already saved video. Look at how fat that part of my eyebrow is. This is from an attack that I endured. I think it was in 2022 or 23 at UC Laundry on Governor Road and Genesee Avenue. And I made a statement in my tape recorder the day I endured it. I was in the bathroom. And I looked at my, when I was out in the laundry room area doing my laundry, I said they're fucking brutalizing the right corner of my left eyebrow. I said they're brutalizing it. And it was so bad, I back then I didn't know how to protect myself. Extreme brutal torture episode. So I made frequent statements about it in my tape recorder. And then after I finished doing my laundry, I went to the bathroom. And then that's when I saw that part of the eye all swelled up. Okay? So this right here is the actual full picture taken on that date. Okay, you see it? And this is before I captured that fork beam evidence that I showed you at the beginning of this video and the tail end of the previous one. Okay, I'm pretty sure this was before that. It might have been after it, but it doesn't matter because I got audio files showing me state I was enduring those types of brutal attacks there and other places before. You should absolutely pay attention to the nose. That'll be discussed in some upcoming videos. Oh, absolutely. So this is the video taken in the This is a picture from the video taken in the bathroom. Okay, and then this right here, here's another one of it. Okay, you see that circular? See it? So follow the finger. Okay, see it? So it's right there, right at the tip of the fingernail. See it? Okay. So follow the finger, and then I'll pull the finger away. So you see it? Okay. I'll zoom in on it. Yeah, they're brutalizing the hell out of me. Look at how much it's puffed up from the other part of the eyebrow. The other part of the eyebrow is back, and this one's all puffed out. Okay? Oh, absolutely. They don't care. They just don't fucking care. Okay? And this is a close-up of it. Right there. Okay? I gotta let you go, folks. So always remember this. If you create 40 separate audio files on 40 separate dates that have electronic time and date stamps on them, one as a hypothetical example, let's say if you make an audio file on June 1st, 2019, another one on September 18th, 2019, another one on, November 4th, 2019, another one on December 22nd, 2019, that you're being hit right at the center of the forehead, right at the hairline. Then you make the same type of, absolutely. Then you make another 35 audio files, separate dates, separate locations, showing this, you making the same exact identical to a T statement. You're being hit at the center of the forehead, right at the fucking hairline, and then you catch this in a fucking live video? Do you honestly think I wasn't telling the truth on all those prior dates? Just those attacks alone would make me a triple-digit multimillionaire overnight in an uncorrupted judicial process. Instead, what they're doing is still targeting me, literally, to disable me. Literally. I've lost so much weight, it's just unbelievable. And you wouldn't believe how I'm losing it, which they're never going to allow me to prove. Oh, absolutely. I got to let you go. I'll just keep talking. Everybody have a good day and understand and know this. Understand and know this, okay? Any gang stalking victim can be set up anywhere. If you've been made homeless, they'll track you to a wooded area and arrest you. Okay? Or they'll torture you so bad you got to call 911 while you're at the wooded area. It's also all over the internet. They can force you to fall. So you break your hip, okay, your leg, your knee, your ankle, your toes, your back, your shoulder. Then you can't survive the homelessness. Okay? Oh, absolutely. It's reported they'll set you up for a staged event along your routes. When they stage events, they'll stage the witnesses. And everybody will blame the victim. The victim gets arrested and or put in a mental institution through the police and the courts, who just play their role. Okay? Absolutely. So always remember that. Okay? Oh, absolutely. Okay? Because they want to contain you to get a hold of you before you can get help through a doctor. And if they see you're trying to entrap the doctors because you know the doctors are corrupt, they'll definitely go after you. Because they're already using the doctors. Okay? Just think about this. If this beam, one of them is a GPS beam to guide the directed energy weapon beam to an implant, well, the implant is what? A crime perpetrated through who? A doctor. Yeah, they're fucking connected to doctors all over the country. I gotta let you go, folks, because my phone's running out of battery. Thank you for listening. Have a good day. I'm going to be making other videos that's going to share with you more audio from this coffee, tea, and bean leaf coffee shop visit, which was June 3rd, 2025, which was massively shown in the first 3 videos. I literally gotta let you go. So stay tuned, and plus I'll be making the information video concerning all of them. All of the videos connected to this particular video series related to the audio file from Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, its date of June 3rd, 2025.